All right, everyone, here we are with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. And to all the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel, and to all the subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video, and also stay tuned right after this chart analysis for all the information I have to share with you guys, because I have a ticker symbol you guys do not want to miss. You guys want to stay tuned for that information. This is definitely one you want to add to your watch list. It's a speculative stock, but with a lot of potential, especially in its sector. And stay tuned for the two ticker symbols I mentioned and briefed this morning on. One of them gave us 7% back, and the other one gave us around 10 to 20% in just a matter of an hour. So stay tuned for that. So ZOM Stock, Zomedica Corp, right, has actually jumped and gotten out of underneath $1. This is great news for investors in Zomedica. And I know a lot of investors are hopeful. I've been asking you guys these questions, and I look forward to seeing your guys' thoughts. Do you guys think this is a temporary jump, or was this a real, actual move that can consolidate here and actually bring this stock up to newer highs? That's my question for everyone. But I'm glad we're out of underneath $1, and also we didn't get closer to 85 cents. So what are we going to look for here? So the 50-day moving average here is 103. Okay, anything below that is bearish, anything above that is bullish. The stock right now is sitting at 112, and it's high. We're going to discuss about it in just a moment, but I want you guys to focus in on this right here, this support level. That's 110. If that gets crossed, we need to watch how that reacts between 110 and 103 and see how the bulls are reacting. They're trying to recover this back upwards, or are the bears tearing this one down fairly fast? Now, if the bulls lose traction and the bears tear through that support and get closer to the 50-day moving average and bring this one down, your next support will be down here at 95 cents. But I would use this right here, $1, as the true support level to watch, right? That's what I would watch for if the 50-day moving average gets crossed. Now, for resistance levels, it's the highest point reached in the day, and that was 119. If that gets crossed and turned into a support, the bulls can continue this momentum, reach newer highs, new resistance levels, and pull further away from the 50-day moving average in the upward direction. I look forward to seeing your guys' thoughts on this one. How did you feel as this was getting below $1 and heading towards 95 cents? How was it? How was the experience? I look forward to seeing your guys' thoughts, and also stay tuned for all the information I'm about to share. If you learned something new, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell so that I know you watch this video. And not only that, but that way you don't miss a single video that I post. And share this with your friends and community so they can receive the insight as well. It's great news to see this above $1. And don't forget to smash the like button. Let's go ahead and cover on these stocks. So the ticker symbol I'm about to share with you guys is definitely one you want to add to your watch list moving forward, especially after Coinbase IPO and stuff like that, because right now Coinbase is like, I wouldn't say the Tesla of these type of stocks, but it is the one that's going to turn these stocks into sympathy plays if Coinbase goes running, right? And not only that, but individually in their own ways, they have their reasons to run. So before we jump into the stock, I want you guys to add to your watch list. I'm going to share with you guys two ticker symbols I briefed on this morning over at the Discord. And if it's something that interests you and you want to learn or practice or just watch and get the hang of it, because I brief on ticker symbols every single morning. And what we're looking for is 5 to 10% gainers on a good day. And a great day is anywhere from 10 to 20%, and home runs 20% beyond, right? And I'm going to soon start talking about options. So if that's something that interests you as well and you want to learn more about that, that's to come in the near future. It's not going to be happening this month or next month. It's coming soon. But in the meantime, I have a weekly watch list for you guys, and we're looking for great opportunities. And I have daily watch lists, and there's a great community of smart, intelligent investors over at the Discord and the Patreon, and we're all learning and growing together. And we're looking forward to have you join us. So this is the first one I mentioned in the morning. And this one was actually sitting at around 402 when I mentioned it. And I had stated it needed more volume, and it had just jumped, and it was awarded FDA designation on a treatment, right? That is rare and that was the news. Well, this one didn't perform so well throughout the rest of the day. We actually caught it even a little late on that jump, but it's not about catching the jump, if not catching a nice 5 to 10% opportunity. And that's exactly what we saw. This pulled back from 402 to 396, and it jumped up to 423 within minutes, okay? And it gave us around 5 to 7% within that run. That one was pretty quick. Now this second one took a little bit of more time, but it gave a higher return. But you needed to actually get a feel for the chart and make sure that you know why you were getting into it and what is it that you were trying to do, right? Because this one was a little different. So I had started off the day saying good morning to everyone, and I stated that it was a big day for anything Bitcoin, almost in a sense, quote unquote. BTBT is running this morning from $15 to $18. This one needs volume. It is below 1 million in volume. So it needed more volume, and we needed to watch if the volume was exiting or entering, right? Those are the things you want to look for. And not every single time is a stock going to move like MBRX as soon as I state it. Sometimes you need to start watching it, and I'm giving you guys time to analyze it and pay close attention to it and make sense of what's going on, right? But this one was definitely a lot riskier because of the whole Bitcoin situation and Coinbase and everything around crypto for the day. So I gave a little brief message here of who BTBT is, and basically when we see here in the chart, right, I mentioned it here, it kind of leveled off and it dipped. So volume started to pick up, but it wasn't moving upwards. So if volume's picking up and it's not moving upwards, it's either not enough volume or a lot of exiting. And you can see it right here. You could see the volume exiting, and then you could see the red happening, right? And the red kind of stops right with that lowest point, which actually turns out to be the entry point. So some of the stocks I mentioned in the morning, not right away, you have to go ahead and act upon it. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Some of these you got to watch them towards the bell to see for weakness and then the strength to catch the rebound, right? Like this one. And that was a great entry point right here, close to 1660, 1650, and it ran up. And one of the first exit points right away, which I would have taken, was right here at 1860. So that right there off the bat gave us already almost 10 to 15%. And that's all I would have looked for and call it a day. But if you believed in the stock that it had more room and you were watching the chart and it dipped a little bit and it ran up again, it reached $19. $19 right off the bat. If you really think about it, this gave us between 15 to 20% by that point. So this is what I'm talking about. This is what we look for here in Invest for Tomorrow. This is what we discuss over at the Discord. So if it's something that interests you, you can click on the link down below to check out the different tiers. The tiers are filling up pretty fast, and we already have almost 90 total in the whole entire community, and we're looking forward to have you join us. So the ticker symbol I have for you guys is FTFT, Future Fintech Group. So this ticker symbol, I went ahead and mentioned it this weekend on the 11th. I talked a little bit about who they were, that they just had an offering, and by having an offering, there's more shares available, which could cause a possible aggressive buying sometime in the near future. But where it was sitting, I had told everyone to watch it closely between where it was sitting and 450, and if it hits a little bit lower than where it's at, right? So when I went ahead and talked about it, it was sitting up here at the 540 range, 513 range, and it fell down to 499. And the next day, this stock dipped so hard, right, from yesterday to today, that it actually tried to create a support there at the 450, and it dipped even lower, right? So now it's looking even more interesting. Now, if this breaks through 398, I'd be a little concerned, or closer to $4. We'll have to see if this has hit a bottom, but this is very speculative, and once it does do a reversal, it's going to be pretty aggressive. I do want you guys to be aware of that, and it is a possibility, but very, very speculative. The stock just went through a stock offering, right? And now, not only that, but it's being pulled down. Now we also have Coinbase pulling down all the others with it in the same sector. And we're going to have to see too, because Bitcoin hit a high here and it's just kind of staying stagnant. So all these outside variables have a lot to do with this stock. But this stock right here, once it does do a reversal, and this whole sector that has to do with crypto and Bitcoin mining, man, this is going to have potential. So this is definitely one to watch and start adding to your watch list and be very careful with, because it is a speculative stock. I want you guys to be aware of that. If you guys want to see the full watch list that I have, weekly watch list, you can join me and the other members at the Patreon. And by joining the Patreon, you gain access to the Discord. And in the Discord, you'll be able to see the stocks I watch daily. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. And let's make some money.